What's up everyone, it's Super here and welcome back to another Injustice 2 video. And man oh man, was yesterday a great day for Injustice 2 fans because we got the gameplay reveal of Enchantress, Enchantress, and she is every bit as awesome, amazing, sexy as I thought she was going to be. I mean, isn't this creepy as hell? Like, that is the creepiest and for some reason hottest intro that I think exists in Injustice 2. Man, I gotta calm down. All right, calm down. I know Enchantress is on the screen right now, but this is a Q&A video, Super. We're gonna have a lot of time to play with Enchantress and all that good stuff. So of course I'm gonna give you guys like my first impressions in a bit, but as you guys know, this is a Q&A video. It is Saturday where I take your questions and answer them. Always have fun doing these because there's a lot of good questions every single week that get asked. So if you have your own, leave it down in the comments section. And also if you guys do enjoy these kind of videos, leave a like rating. It always helps out. So the first question that I've been getting asked is, do I think now that Enchantress did not reveal a new premiere skin? Okay, so normally when there's going to be a new premiere skin, you know, Raiden had Black Lightning premiere skin. The premiere skin was shown in the actual gameplay trailer, and of course they showed it off in the Watchtower stream. There was none of that for Enchantress, meaning that the Ninja Turtles are going to be coming with a premiere skin. Either that or we're going to get a premiere skin, which I don't think it's the case. I honestly do not think that they're going to shortchange us on a premiere skin and not deliver one for each fighter pack. So I think that's coming. I'm pretty sure they had said that it was going to be one premiere skin per fighter pack anyway, like a while ago. So this opens up the possibility for like even more crazy premiere skin for Injustice 2, other than like something for Starfire. I mean, something for Enchantress that could have been like Raven or something like that. So a lot of people were asking me, do I think that Shredder has the potential of making it as a premiere skin for somebody in the Injustice 2 cast, because the Ninja Turtles are going to be the characters with the premiere skin? I have no idea. I wanted to include this because I wanted to ask you guys in the comment section, because there's a lot of you guys who are like, you know a lot more about Ninja Turtles than I do. I'm not really qualified to answer this question. I don't even know if he uses, like, I read a little bit that he's like a ninjutsu master. I don't know if he actually uses swords or not, because I was when I first saw that, I'm like, oh, he could be a Robin premiere skin, you know, having a sword. Then I like searched up his pictures and he doesn't really use swords too much, but he has like blades on his wrists and stuff that like stick out. So I don't know. In the comment section, let me know if you guys think that Shredder would be a good idea, first of all, and do you think he has a chance to make it into Injustice 2 now that it looks like the Ninja Turtles are going to be the characters to deliver a premiere skin, meaning that the possibilities open up a lot more than having it for Enchantress, in my opinion. So write down in the comment section who would be a good fit for a Shredder premiere skin, and do you guys want a Shredder premiere skin, or maybe another character from the Ninja Turtles you know, roster or franchise? So that is the #1 question that I've been getting asked. All right, so just real quick first impressions on Enchantress. I think she looks amazing. Just not even like the way she looks like physically. Obviously she's attractive and she's, you know, good looking, but gameplay wise, she's like visually one of the most impressive characters in the entire game. The amount of work that they put into this girl is incredibly impressive. Like having the demon, summoning the demon, having her forward 3 be a giant demon hand coming from the sky that actually, it looks like it tracks you. So I didn't even think about this when I was watching, but just imagine that you know, maybe read or you react to someone's projectile from full screen with a meter burn forward 3. If it's fast enough to get 2 of those bad boys, you could actually get a meterless, a 1 bar unclashable 300 damage from anywhere on the screen, because the demon hand actually tracks. That I didn't even think about. I don't know if it tracks like full screen, but it looked like it was tracking every time that Enchantress forward 3 was used. So that's going to be really interesting right there. But she's like a setup character. She's a mid-range space control character. She has the ability to rush down because she has a lot of different mind games with some of her strings and some of her like diamond shape unblockable or parries. She has a lot of interesting things, and I can't wait to get my hands on her and actually like try to come up with these setups that I have in my head right now that, you know, potentially could be really good. So Enchantress definitely did not disappoint for me. All right, so let's move on to a couple of general questions. Well, those were general questions. I got a couple more here. When did you let your hair grow out? Because I've been getting this asked a lot. Because I did my Enchantress reaction video. A lot of people are like newer. They might have watched an old reaction video. I had like you know, not really a bald head. It was like a fade for a really, really long time. Actually, since I was like 16 in high school, I've had, you know, like a buzz cut or fade, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know, man. I just thought it was like time to try something different. My dad has always had, you know, long hair, and I always liked the way it looked. So this year or last year, I was like, let's, you know, try something different. I was actually, it kind of happened by mistake because, you know, of course, you have to go to a barber, whatever, to get your hair cut. And I was really lazy for the longest of time, and I wasn't going out for a while. I was like focusing on Injustice 2. It was around that time. I wasn't going out to parties or clubs or anything like that, so I didn't really need to keep it tidy up there. And my hair just kept growing, and it kept growing, and then by the time that I started going out again, it was long enough for me to just get a nice different haircut where my hair is long. I could, you know, do whatever I want with it. So that's when I decided to change up the hairstyle, and it seems like a lot of people like it, like pretty much overwhelming majority. So let's see, last one here. Do I play with fans? Yes, I do, on my Twitch channel. It's going to be linked in the description. I haven't done it recently because I haven't been streaming too much, because I've been focusing on the legendary gear. That's usually whenever I stream, is like legendary gear stream, or I play MKX, and if the lobbies work, then I'll play with fans there. If not, I play ranked. So yeah, I do play with fans occasionally on my Twitch channel. Alright, so let's get to the actual questions. Josh asks, what do you think, or who do you think was the biggest surprise, Alien in MKX or the Ninja Turtles in Injustice 2? I honestly think that the Ninja Turtles are the most surprising DLC character in any NetherRealm game. There was like one person who guessed it, and huge credit to him. I don't even know what to say. Like, who in the right mind would have thought that the Ninja Turtles would have made it into Injustice 2, right? Over, you know, a bunch of other characters that a lot of people had in mind. Alien was like, it wasn't incredibly obvious, but if you know Ed Boon, if he teases something enough, it's going to happen. So he teased Alien and Predator so much, to the point where we knew that this was going to happen. But it was still like a shock the way they revealed it, you know, having the alien come out of Baraka, because a lot of people were like, oh man, it's going to be Baraka, cool. And then boom, little alien baby pops out of his chest, and that was a big surprise right there. But I gotta hand it to the Ninja Turtle surprise. There was no teases, there was no hints, no leaks, nothing. It was just straight up shock, baby. So yeah, definitely Ninja Turtles are number one. Gary asks, when you play online and record videos for Injustice 2, which game mode do you find yourself playing more? Ranked, competitive player matches, regular player matches with gear on? That's a good question, actually. So when I record normal videos, I like playing ranked because I like playing with people's like best characters. Whenever I play either random character selects, whenever I just want to play with a character and record a video with them, I like to play ranked. It's always been ranked for me in pretty much every game. The only time that I play player matches is when I'm trying to do the mirror match challenge, because in ranked, if I lock my character and someone else like quickly switches, I'm gonna be locked in, and there's not gonna be a way for me to go back because the characters or the stage select screen actually chooses itself. So for the mirror match challenge, I like playing competitive player matches, and then I play a lot of normal player matches with gear on, because that's the only way that I could actually use the legendary gear abilities, which is unfortunate because then you have to deal with gear stats, which is something that is a huge pain for myself and pretty much everyone. I think we could all agree that like gear is awesome, but gear stats really suck because it just makes it unfair no matter what. Like even if you have a little bit more defense than your opponent, it's still unfair because you have a little bit more defense than your opponent. So no matter which way you look at it, to me it's I don't know, I don't like gear stats, but I have to play regular player matches to get the gear abilities, legendary gear abilities. All right, so Supersonic, what DLC characters would you want to see in the future Injustice or a Mortal Kombat fighting game? He said, P.S. mine would be Negan from The Walking Dead. That would be a great character for a Mortal Kombat game. If a character like Leatherface and you know, these other slasher characters can make it, why not put him in there? He's an asshole enough to make it onto, and he's brutal enough to make it onto a MKX or MK11 game, right? But the number one is just Spawn. I just want to see Spawn in MK11. No if and or buts about it. Put him in the game, please. That's it. That's like my number one. Gotham Knight or Gotham Dark Knight, top 5 and bottom DBZ characters. Can't wait for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Neither can I, my friend. Neither can I. I can't really like say which are like the best characters ever or the worst characters ever in Dragon Ball. But if you're talking just like Dragon Ball FighterZ, or he said DBZ, okay, so it's not Dragon Ball FighterZ. Just I'll give you like my 3 favorite characters in Dragon Ball Z, including the movies, because my number 1 favorite character is Broly. I just think he's awesome. His story is trash. Everyone knows that. His backstory, he has no personality, or no like he has personality, but it's not like. Well, it's mostly saying Kakarot and being angry at Goku, but he just, his raw like power and the way he looks, like big, bulky Super Saiyan, like the Saiyan of Legends. I know it's not canon, but it's like the legendary Super Saiyan. I've always loved Broly. So he's my number 1. Number 2 is Gohan, more specifically Teen Gohan, or you know, just the 10-year-old Gohan. He wasn't really a teen, but from like I think it was the Budokai games that actually started naming Kid Gohan, Teen Gohan, and Adult Gohan. Like, because Teen Gohan in the Cell Saga is not actually a teenager. I think he's 10 years old because he went into the time chamber. He spent a year in there, or close to a year in there. So he was normally 9, turned into 10 years old, somewhere around there. So he wasn't actually a teenager, but it's just the way everyone describes him now, because he looks more like a teenager than Kid Gohan from, you know, like the Saiyan Saga. So more Teen Gohan is actually my second favorite character, and number 3 would probably be Goku. Goku's just he's Goku, you know, especially like I know a lot of people don't like him in Super, but when he's fighting, especially like with Ultra Instinct recently and stuff, I really like Goku. Here's another dark horse. I like Kid Buu. Kid Buu is like up there, and I'm so happy he made it onto Dragon Ball FighterZ. Legendary Hero asks, what is your favorite Mortal Kombat character or who? And it is Sector at the moment. Aaron Black close behind him, along with Ermac, Noob Saibot, those characters. Let's see. Jacob asks, what characters can you not live without in MK11? Aaron Black, Cassie, Katana, and Ermac. If you're talking about returning characters. If not, put Rain in there, put Noob Saibot, and we're good. I'll be happy with those characters. It's Surge asks, which characters do you miss from Injustice 1? Batgirl. Even though she was really broken, did so much damage, she was incredibly safe, had a teleport that led to a vortex. You don't even need to have like all that craziness, right? Like make her unsafe, keep her vortex, make her unsafe. But I just really like the way Batgirl played in Injustice 1. And last question here, DeAndre asks, are you seeking legendary gear for each and every character? No, I am actually only doing legendary gear for the characters that I have fun playing or want to grind for. So I'm not going to get legendary gear for Deadshot. I'm not going to get legendary gear for Firestorm. There's a lot of characters I don't want to get legendary gear for. Well, Firestorm I do enjoy playing, but it absolutely sucks. Deadshot I don't really enjoy playing too much. I don't think I'm gonna get Brainiacs. You know, maybe I get around Atrocitus, but other than that, like if I don't, oh, Gorilla Grodd, I'm definitely not getting his legendary gear. If it doesn't interest me, I'm not gonna get it. Even though, you know, maybe if there's no legendary gear at all, and it's like next year, or like we're waiting for MK11 and there's literally nothing else to do, I'll go for those legendary gears. But like right now, I just want legendary gear that you know, for the characters that I find interesting and want to play. So that is going to be the end of today's Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, links to Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, all that good stuff is in the description. Follow me there if you guys want. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.